My name's Rafael Moreno. I'm 25 years old. I'm from San Francisco, born and raised in the Mission District. So the neighborhood I grew up in is the Mission, as I said earlier, and it's for me it's community. For me, it's a place where I know my neighbors. I know the people at the the little mercados. There's this connection of family and friendship and this bond. Also in my neighborhood, there's tons of art that goes through all the walls of this of the district, of the Mission District, and these walls reflect our lived experience as Latinos or people of color. Our migration stories, our tragedies, our happiness, our successes, and as well as my neighborhood, it has a history of social justice and social movements, and so that's what makes up my neighborhood, and that's one of the reasons I love my neighborhood so much. Gentrification has pushed out a lot of my friends, a lot of families, a lot of artists that I know. It's changed the dynamics of the neighborhood. Where I used to know my neighbors, now it's okay, I know the neighbor maybe one house down from me, but all these other houses are filled with nothing but techies and hipsters and white folks. And it's sad because you don't get to know your neighbors anymore, and you then no longer have that feeling of community. We're living in the Mission, and everywhere I go, there's places for techies and hipsters. People who have these monies. These certain shops, these certain art galleries, these certain coffee shops or little boutiques. Things things that folks who are from the neighborhood, from the Mission District, who can't afford that. And then on top of that, you have the housing situation. They're tearing down houses to build condominiums that aren't affordable. That you have to be working for Google or Twitter in order to live in these type of condos. These housing, and they say they have low income housing. These low income housing is not even affordable for people who are low income as well. So it's just crazy. You see these monster condominiums being built out of nowhere. It feels like within a week there's a new building being built. There's families being constantly evicted. There's this constant fight and struggle to continue to claim this is our neighborhood, but yet you still see these evictions happening. And the Mission being a place where it's representative of the community, it's affordable to live at still. You don't have to have any degrees or master's just to live in our neighborhood. No, you can just have gone to high school, or you can be an incoming immigrant. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I want the Mission District to be a place of community again, because with gentrification happening in our neighborhood is breaking up our community. It's very hard to bond with people, and I'm not saying, that you can't work with, that there can't be new people moving into the district, because that's normal. New people move into districts all the time, into neighborhoods. But what makes it a difference is when you're moving in and you're pushing people out, and you're forcing them to be out. And that's that's not what community is. It's about sharing spaces with each other. It's about understanding where we're all coming from, and humbling ourselves as well. In order for us to continue to work as a community and towards similar goals of having a safe, fun, protected environment.